Recording this. Jim, how we doing, man? Good to see you. Thank you for taking this meeting. I really appreciate it.
Of course, man.
Um,
Just taking a break from the business, as you know.
I do know. Congratulations, and obviously we go way back. I'm very proud of you and all your endeavors. But I wanted to touch base with you about some things that have been on my mind. And first off, I think it goes without saying, you are one of the most influential people in my professional and personal life. You are my accountability. You hold me accountable for a lot of things. With that being said, a few years back, I remember you called me and you said, Rich, you've always talked about the nonprofit realm. You've been working in the nonprofit, and you talked me into starting it that very night at 3 a.m. You made me open up my laptop and get this going. So I want to thank you, because look at where we are now. In 4 short years, we've made strides.
I
Um,
do remember that.
yeah, it was
That was
awesome.
epic.
It was awesome for sure. So with that being said, I have noticed a few things over the past few years, and I just want to get your feedback and kind of see your POV on where we are as a team. Now, I'm the visionary founder of this. You are the president. You're the president of the board of directors. So basically, how I view that is you're leading the team of 12 people. They look at you as the one that they can get their answers from when I'm not available. I have noticed over, I want to say, the past year and a half, that there's been a little disconnect. There's been a little missed meetings, which is understandable, but no calls and no shows is something that I struggle with. I know the team struggles with.
I didn't get the calendar invites, so I don't know what happened.
Well, I understand that you did tell me that you didn't get the calendar invites, but we do have the calendar on our website. And if we do have the calendar on our website for those backup plans, but I will make sure that Anna gets you set up. She's in the tech space, and she'll get you set up with the Google Calendar so we don't miss that. But with that being said, it's just more than meetings, it's events. It seems like there's a lack of commitment on your end. And Jim, before you even think where I'm going to go to next, I have my role to play in this as well. um, I can understand how my indecisiveness at times and my inability to press go. Let's press go and think about it later. Me, I'm more analytical. And there's times where that inability to press go has stifled our momentum. And you're a go-getter, and I understand that. Or even my lack of clarity of our overall mission. We have so many different buckets. We came into this thing, it was such a broad scope. Maybe I need to narrow it down a little bit. So me, and our team members can say, okay, these are our three buckets. Here's what we're good at, and then we'll expand as we can. So I do have accountability in this. However, with that being said, I know that the other 11 team members are looking at you. So when they see you not showing up to meetings, when they seeing you not showing up to events, when they seeing you not responding to emails, then creating an opportunity for them to get complacent as well. I am going to do my job moving forward and be more direct and clear. But as my accountability partner who holds me accountable, I have to have the ability as a leader to step in the same role that you are and hold you accountable in this area. But I don't want to take up too much time just over talking. I want to give you the platform and space to see how you feel about what I just said.
First of all, I appreciate you bringing this up. I didn't realize that my absence was affecting the organization that much. I figured since, we've been up and running for years now, 4 years now, people would know what to do and they wouldn't need me as much.
That is, you know what? You bring up something very interesting. They need you more now, you and I more operating at peak capacity now more than ever. Because there is a sense of our momentum has been stifled. And I believe that you and I both have a role to play in it. As leaders of this, we have to, heavy is the head that wears the crown, so they say. Um, they need us now more than ever. And Jim, at our last meeting, you weren't there, but somebody made a statement, and it said, how is he the president and he's never here? I know that's tough to hear, but that's just the reality of it. So I do have an ask for you, Jim. Moving forward, let's look at ways that I can help you, that I can be a better leader to you. Hey, just like you have been to me. And maybe there's opportunities for us to continue to get that momentum and back. If you struggle in any area of attending a meeting and events, will you please email the Full Chain group and say, hey, y'all, I'm not going to be able to make it today. I will review the minutes and things like I will review the minutes, and I will review all the logs and the data and the annual the APR reports and things like that. Just let them know that you're still involved in that area. That's for them. For me, I want to ask you, there's an NPL, that's a nonprofit leadership meeting in San Francisco in a couple of weeks. We do have enough money for both of us in the budget to go in the travel line item. Would you be willing to attend that with me? And that's from March 1st to March 3rd. Would you be willing to attend that just to see if we can, get some leadership training development? I believe you and I have both got a sense of complacency. And I believe that moving forward, I think this will help us. If we do maybe 1 or 2 of these per year, I think it might, mitigate some of our deficiencies moving forward. How do you feel about that?
That sounds interesting. I have to look at my calendar and figure out if I can make it work.
Got it.
Not sure if I can step away for so many days, but it sounds interesting. I'm willing to consider it.
Understandable. Lastly, and this is the most important, this is why I want you here. There are opportunities, Jim, and I know you started this. There are opportunities if you're burnt out or you're stressed in any way. We can shift. We have the flexibility to shift. Right now, you are the president of the board of directors. You are the chair. There's opportunities that you can relinquish your seat if unneeded, and then you can be maybe serve more of a consultant or a mentor to our board. I understand that your job, it's less of a ask for you. It's less demanding on time, but it will require, still for you to be hands-on, but not so much. Is that something that how about this? We'll revisit this conversation in a week or next month at our next team meeting, which is in 3 weeks. I want to check back in with you for 24 hours, just see how you're feeling. But in 3 weeks, let's see how things go, and then see if maybe the possibility of a mentorship or just a consultant, where you're an advisor, consultant to the board. Maybe that might be a better fit moving forward, because if this continues to happen, as far as from the president, I have to do what I have to do for the organization to make sure that we continue to move forward. So if you don't have the bandwidth, understandable. I get it. You've served your 4-year term according to our bylaws, but we can find somebody for the other seat, and you can still play a pivotal role within the organization.
That might be a good option for me to step down into an ex officio member advisory role. But yeah, definitely I'll take some time to think about it, see how I feel, because I do feel initially I was very invested in getting this organization started, and it's worth taking some time to think about how we're going to move forward in our respective roles.
Awesome. So let's check back in. Let's check back in tomorrow. Do you mind meeting with me tomorrow how about we get a cup of coffee tomorrow? We'll chop it up a little bit, just see how we're feeling. And we'll see how it is after our next board meeting, and we'll revisit this again. But I do appreciate your time. I know you got a busy schedule, and I thank you for your time, and appreciate it. But let's make this thing go. Either way, you're always going to be a part of the team, and you're integral part to the Born Rich Foundation. And whatever role or whatever capacity you're comfortable with moving forward, I just need 100% of that. So if you can only give me 100% as an advisor, awesome. If you can give me 100% as a president, even better. But I'm willing to accept whatever you got. I just need.
Okay. Well, I definitely want to be supportive of the next meeting. So one thing, if I can give you some feedback, what would help me,
Mhm.
when you send me the calendar invite, if you can attach the agenda to it
Awesome.
and maybe develop some talking points of what you want me to cover. That way, that'll lift some of the weight off of me and I can walk into the meeting prepared.
Absolutely. I'll get the last 2 meeting minutes forwarded to you with the invite. And also I got you. I'll have Anna draft up everything that you just asked and make sure that you're well prepared moving in there. You know. So
Thank you.
Jim, I appreciate that. No, thank you for the conversation. This is not easy as a friend, but also someone who holds me accountable. This is an area where I struggle, and thank you. And thank you, appreciate it. So I just have to build up my leadership capacity. We both need to grow. So thank you, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.
Thank you. Thank you,
All right.
Rich.
Take it
Appreciate it.
easy, man.
See you at
Bye.
coffee tomorrow.
All right, got you. Bye.